And good evening and welcome to Clarion-Limestone High School. Tonight, the District 9 AA playoffs get a rolling as Clarion-Limestone welcomes in Port Allegany. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle with you. Over there on the computer, it's Brett English. And behind the camera, it's Nico Costanza Cosma with us here tonight as we're rocking and rolling. Had to get that in. It is Fun Bank Hoops here on exploreClarion.com, and we're in the district playoffs, Governor, and I'll tell you what, kind of hard to believe. We're already at this point of the season, but here we are. It should be a good one between these two.
Yeah, no question about that. Of course, I was thinking on my way here tonight, geez, it just seems like we did a state championship in football. Of course, both teams, part of the state championships representing, of course, Clarion and Clarion-Limestone were combined to make Central Clarion, but, Port Allegany, the other top-notch team up there.
Yeah, they certainly were, and we have Port and Central, or as soon as you said Central Clarion, Limestone tonight. Red Bank Valley has a bye this evening. Clarion has a bye as well. Keystone and Countersport are playing over at Keystone High School, so we'll see if we can get updates on that ball game as we go on through tonight. Also, on Explore Clarion, if you go to the YouTube channel, you can go all the way around. We got all kinds of basketball coming your way. There's 3A boys, Cranberry, Carn City. That's over at Clarion High School tonight. All of these games are being broadcast on Explore Clarion. Carn City, Montauk in girls, and Cranberry and Brookville in girls as well. So all three of those games, Dave Cadis and Lexus 20 are over there with a call of that one. It kind of felt bad leaving Lexus with Dave Cadis.
Well, it's the burden each of us at times has to bear on occasion.
Sure is. We're in the Carly Tire pregame show. We're going to take our first time out. We're going to come back out to Clarion-Limestone High School, get you set up for this one. We've got players, coaches. We'll talk about all of them and keys to this ball game as well. It's all on the way. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops. It's the district playoffs on exploreClarion.com.
All-American Awards in Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards in Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at BauerTruckRepair.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
For expert healthcare, visit Primary Health Network's Clarion Community Health Center. Since 2014, we've provided family medicine, behavioral health, dental care, and walk-ins, all under one roof. Primary Health Network's Clarion Health Center is located at 30 Pinnacle Drive. Learn more at primary-health.net. The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Carly Tires in Clarion. Carly Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
All right, welcome back here to Clarion-Limestone High School. Carly Tire pregame show, part of Funbank Hoops here on exploreClarion.com. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, Nico Kozma over on the camera, and Brett English behind the computer. And we're rolling here tonight. And tonight's coach is brought to you by Cousin Basil Restaurant. You got coming in, Port Allegany, Kyle Babcock, the head coach. Port comes in. They're the number 6 seed. And Patrick Craig over at Clarion-Limestone, they're the number 3 seed. And this is one of those tournaments, too, when you look at how these 2A teams kind of stack up, Governor. It's almost like anyone's ball game. Anyone can beat anyone pretty much on any given night.
It is. And this is a great example of this type of ball game here, Mike. If you look at the records, they're very close to each other. This is where I talk constantly about December and early January. Hey, these are important games for seeding later on. And it is a case of I happened to be over on the Port bench earlier prior to the start of the pregame show, and then they were talking about, hey, we came up short in a couple of games. We had some injuries, and, of course, the flu bug running around. And, hey, you win one or two of those games, and it could be Clarion-Limestone traveling up there. So very competitive game tonight.
Sure is, and we'll take a look, too, as we go around. Bob, you look at both of these teams. We're pretty familiar with Clarion-Limestone, learning a bit about Port Allegany as we come in. What are some of your keys to the game, the Kills Kitchen's keys to the game? Well,
you take a look at this Port Allegany squad, and I think I'm always a big advocate, again, of getting guys in double digits. They have 3 guys who scored on average in double digits. They got a 4th guy who's very close on any given night. He would be in double digits as well. That makes a bit of a challenge for you if you're a coach and you come in defensively, because oftentimes you'll have to worry about 1, maybe 2 scorers. But the fact that you got to worry about 4 of the 5 out there have the potential at any given night to lead your team in scoring, that presents a little bit of a challenge for you defensively. That means you have to play things a little straight up, and basically you have to adjust during the course of the game based upon who has the hot hand. So that's a little tough. It's a great move offensively. Certainly if you're Port Allegany, you're saying, hey, this is great. It doesn't matter. Oftentimes high school basketball, it's a game about matchups, and you can take advantage. If you find one you feel you have a little bit of an edge, you focus on that, and you adjust again as the game goes by. I think the big key is, too, you have a long bus ride down here. We don't talk about it often enough. That's a factor. You get here, you do got to stretch out a little bit, but it takes a little something out of you, those long bus rides. So we'll see if that affects Port at all. And, of course, for Clarion-Limestone, again, they are the home team here. They have to come out and avoid that slow start offensively. We talk about, I think, that's been a couple of games this season where they had a little bit of a slow start. They had to play catch-up. You have to avoid that offensive ball. I think certainly that's a big key for them. I think come out, play good, solid defense. Of course, Coach Craig, we realize he's certainly an expert in the game and making in-game adjustments. I think he's going to have to do a little bit of that as it goes on. I'm sure coming in, he's got a very effective game plan, but he is one of those coaches that can make changes during the course of the game and has a lot of success in doing so.
And again, those keys to the game are brought to you by Kills Kitchens. And you mentioned it earlier, too. It's kind of interesting because, of course, with Clarion in the co-op with Clarion-Limestone in the co-op with Clarion and North Clarion, on the court tonight, you have guys that not too long ago were playing for a state title, and they're on the court here tonight. So you have guys with a lot of experience when it comes to playoffs, and that has to equate when you come into basketball or any other sport, too.
No question about that. I think oftentimes we, as reporters and also a number of fans, tend to forget these are young student athletes. These are athletes that they're not used to being necessarily always in these situations. But these guys, both teams have a little bit of a leg up as they've got guys who are involved in very, very big games. And so, you would think that certainly is going to be a big plus and a positive to avoid the jitters. But still, usually you still have that little bit of nervous energy. Not maybe necessarily complete nervousness, but it's a nervous energy till you get the game underway in the first minute or so. But the big key is you have to shake that off early and not let it hang around and bother you.
All right, so we're going to take one more time out here. We'll pause on the Carly Tire pregame show. We'll be back out, get you set up with the pregame introductions, starting lineups, and it's all coming up. Opening round of the 2A District 9 Boys Playoffs. It's all right here. Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Hi, my name is Jason and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
And welcome back to Clarion-Limestone High School. We're just moments away from Smoke and Brad Frazier with the pregame introductions here at Clarion-Limestone. Carly Tire pregame show. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle with you. Port Allegany, Clarion-Limestone. Also, tonight, 3 games going on at Clarion High School with Dave Cadis and Lexus 20er. So we have all that going on. Is that your phone ringing? You're like busy.
No, it's someone calling me about my extended car warranty.
Is it?
It is. I can tell. It's one of those numbers.
That's crazy. All right, we're going to turn it down to Brad Frazier here coming up, and we'll have these pregame introductions as they come here from Clarion-Limestone High School. They'll have the teams come out. We'll have the anthem and more. And let's turn it down to Brad.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's first-round playoff game here at Clarion-Limestone High School. This game tonight features the Gators of Port Allegany High School and your Clarion-Limestone Lions. At this time, I'd ask everyone to please rise for the playing of our national anthem. The Clarion-Limestone School campus is a tobacco-free facility. The use of tobacco products is prohibited anywhere on school grounds. We ask that you treat the players, coaches, and officials with the utmost respect. Any act of disrespect will not be tolerated and could result in removal from the facility. Please stay seated while the game is being played. Limit entering and exiting the gym to timeouts in the end of each quarter. Thank you. And now at this time, let's meet the starting lineup. First for the visiting Port Allegany Gators. The Gators are coached by head coach Kyle Babcock, assisted by Blaine Moses, Kerry Halver, and Noah Archer. A junior, number 2, Isaac Amore. Junior, number 3, Jared Funk. Junior, number 10, Nick Wolfong. Seniors, number 0, Austin Hamilton. And senior, number 24, Jacob Kaiser. And now the starting lineup for your Clarion-Limestone Lions. The Lions are coached by head coach Patrick Craig and assisted by Cam Kirkland, Noah Rankin. A freshman, number 24, Brody Beggs. Sophomore, number 23, Paul Craig. Senior, number 40, Cohen Kemmer. Senior, number 4, Jesse Sawicki. And senior, number 1, Jace Ferguson. Your officials for this evening are Mr. Kevin Doverspike, Mr. Bud Buffano, and Mr. Justin Buffano.
There we go. We're all set to go here at Clarion-Limestone. And again, the Independence Health System starting lineups for Port Allegany. It's Hamilton, Amel, Funk, Wolfong, and Kaiser. For Clarion-Limestone, it's Ferguson, Sawicki, Craig, Beggs, and Kemmer. And we're just about ready to go here from Clarion-Limestone. Kind of unusual. Usually when we come out to CL, it's usually like snowstorms or rainstorms or something crazy, and it's kind of quiet tonight.
It is. It's cold, but, it is winter.
Cold? This is nice. Warming up.
No. It's a little hard for me knowing in my mind that a year ago I'd spend my days at 81 degrees. And
Jared Funk waiting down at the center part of the court. You know what his middle name is?
I'm waiting.
Hasla.
Okay.
That's a good one.
We're reaching. It's a little early.
Yeah, no,
but,
Lexus would have looked at me, shook her head, just never even said a word. All right, so Sawicki and Funk get ready here for the center jump. Center jump brought to you by the Matrix Group, and it's controlled by Port Allegany. The Gators will start here, and then working the ball up the court is Wolfong. Wolfong to the right side, Amel. Down into the bottom block, back out. Amel with it, tries to dump it back in and does. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Hamilton has it tipped away. Actually, that was Funk down there, had it tipped away.
Set man defense employed early on here by the Lions. Gonna have to hurry and get that in.
Well, he just did too, didn't he, Governor?
He didn't have a whole lot of extra time to work with, that's for sure.
Wolfong dumps it over to Hamilton. Here's Hamilton with it. Hamilton back up to the free throw line to Amel. And Funk kicks it back out.
We're seeing a lot of patience right now. It's a combination of patience, but also good defense, pushing this offense out.
Ball into the paint to Kaiser. Lost it in the paint. Picked back up. Controlled by Funk. Here's Funk. Back to Wolfong, and he'll get the offense set back up. Ball to the hands of Kaiser. Controlled by Amel. Driving is Wolfong to the hoop. It's off the side of the rim. No good. The ball loose in the paint. Picked up by Craig.
Very good job to get both hands on that. Reel it in.
Kemmer cross court up top to Beggs. Here's Beggs back over to Kemmer, but it's off his fingertips and out of bounds.
Still no score in this one. Just at the 6:42 mark, opening quarter play. Port Allegany handled the opening tip. Milked a lot of time off the clock. Just couldn't get a shot to fall.
Wolfong across the timeline. Kicks it over, controlled by Funk. Down into Amel. And back up to Wilfong. Hamilton now with the basketball. Tried to sneak it inside the paint. That ball's loose. And we're going to get a Land Pro possession arrow jump ball, and it will go to Clarion-Limestone.
Clarion-Limestone here, Mike, needs to be a little on the patient side as they move this ball. Don't be afraid to work it around a little bit. Wait for a shot to open up. After you get that first shot to fall, they're all going to come in place. That first one can be a tough one.
Shot taken from the right side. It's off the mark by Kemmer. Rebound pulled down by Sawicki. Dumps it into the paint. And it's going to be taken away, though, that time. The steal by Amel. Quickly down the court. It goes to Hamilton. And they're going to bring it back up. 5:54 to go here in this first quarter. First quarter is the Clarion Forest VNA first. Hamilton over to the left side. Amel dumps it down. Baseline. Foul's going to be called. And I believe that's Amel going up to the free throw line. Dubrook free throw line.
Yeah, still no score in this one. We do have an Ascendance Trucking score, Mike. It is Keystone 6, Cowdy 2. It's during a media timeout. Shot is up and no good. Next shot is good.
Wow, first point of the game comes at the 5:42 mark. 1 hot in favor of Countersport, or you said Cowdy. Favor of Port Allegany. We'll get it right.
You're advancing age.
Ball to the right side up top. That's Ferguson working it around. Down to the corner, Craig. Craig brings it back up top, finds Beggs. Now Kemmer firing the three. It's on the way. Rattles the cage. Doesn't go. Rebound by Amel.
Mike, top of the broadcast, one of the things I mentioned, this is that slow start that Clarion-Limestone did not want to have. You hate to call a timeout early on the ball game. Hopefully the next time they touch the ball on the offensive side, they'll get a good look at the hoop. If they don't, I think you're almost forced into a situation where you need to take a timeout.
Hamilton saw Causer open it up on the backside, but tosses it out of bounds. Just 1 point in this ball game. That's kind of hard to believe.
It certainly is.
Here's Ferguson. Kemmer kicks it over to Sawicki. Back up top. Craig, deep three-pointer from the left side. No good. Rebound. Oh, good hustle by Kemmer to rip it back away. Ferguson.
What a great hustle play there by Kemmer.
And that ball lost in the paint, taken away by Funk. Here's Funk to the right side. Shot's on the way, and that shot no good. That shot was by Wilfong. Here comes Clarion-Limestone. Craig's going to travel, though. Couldn't get the steps under control.
I'm really surprised that we haven't seen a Lion timeout, Mike. Kind of circle the wagons, if you will, as they have yet to score here at the 4:12 mark in the opening quarter.
The Gators now have that 1-0 lead, and Wilfong will bring it across the timeline. Hands it off to Funk. Funk spinning around. Spins, comes right to the hoop. What a nice move by Funk. And it's now 3-0 in favor of Port.
Yeah, first field goal of the game.
Water Onion. Back up to Sawicki. Craig.
You see that zone is not allowing this offense to get much penetration.
Runyon. Beggs is going to fire the three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Fight for the basketball. It comes out. Craig's going to get it. Craig driving, and Craig's going to be fouled here. It was very close. It was either going to be a foul or a travel. The official chose the foul.
Official with a great angle in that play, in prime position to make that call.
Wilson checks in, and we do have a media timeout. 3:23 to go here in the first. 3-0 in favor of Port. We'll break. You're watching Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
All right, we go right to live action. Here comes the inbound. Comes into Wilson. Back up top it goes. Craig fakes. Spins around, finds Beggs up top. Craig, deep three-pointer on the right side again. That one goes, and we're all tied at 3. The first field goal for Clarion-Limestone comes at the 3:12 mark.
And they needed that. That's going to get the monkey off their back, if you will, from the scoring standpoint.
Causer lost the ball. Now they fight for it. And the Lampro possession arrow points to Port Allegany.
Well, if you tuned into this one expecting to see a lot of offense, not seeing it yet, but it's early. 3-all here at the 3-minute mark. Threes are wild, and so is Mike Kalinowski.
Ball right into Funk on that baseline. Funk tried to pass it into paint, taken away by Ferguson. It's a foot race. Going to the other end of the court. The layup, good. He wasn't going to be stopped, and here comes Port the other way. 5-3 in the lane. Causer puts up the shot. That is good by Causer. Oh, what great transition on both sides.
Tempo picking up a little wee bit here, last 20, 30 seconds.
Here's Ferguson. Craig, shot on the way by Craig. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Causer. 2:22 to go here in the first. Hamill. Back up to Wilfong.
Ford likes to slow it down just a little wee bit now. And part of that is the slowdown. Part of that is just this defense pushing everything out.
What a great pass from Amel over to Causer to get the 2 points. 7-5 Port.
Causer now 4 in the ball game. Does a nice job of getting in great position.
Runyon with the tray, and Runyon nails that one. 8-7 Clarion-Limestone.
Good shot there out of Reese Runyon.
6 of the 8 points for Clarion-Limestone on those threes. Ball right side, Wilfong. Into Amel, and back up top it goes to Funk. Amel dumps it down. Tried to find Causer, but it's taken away by Craig. Craig on the other end, the shot. Good by Craig. 10-7 Clarion-Limestone.
Craig tried to bait him a little bit. He didn't bite on the bait, but Craig easily gets that shot to fall.
Hamilton tried to pass it to Funk on the left side, but it's thrown out of bounds. Subs coming in here. Capel comes in here for Port.
And we have a timeout, Michael. It's only going to be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, it's a Gatesman's Auto Body timeout. We'll stay right here.
I think that bit of a fast-paced tempo has helped this Lion squad. Part of the reason why is you don't have to think, you react more. I think it's when you start, you think a little bit, that tends to kind of throw you out of your rhythm a little bit. You know, whenever you're fast-paced, you just kind of react naturally based on the tempo of the game, and I think that's been a good move. A couple of nice plays defensively, obviously setting them up here in this little mini run. Up right now 10-7 here at the 112 mark.
Coaches getting their final comments in, and we're getting rolling here. Clarion Forest V in a first quarter. Lions didn't get a field goal until just, what about the 3.5-minute mark? But they do have the 3-point lead.
Certainly want to keep their foot on the accelerator here if at all possible.
Well, here we go. Ferguson over to Runyon. Runyon down into the paint to Craig and out to Sawicki. Ferguson puts it to the right side. Kemmer shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Funk. Funk ahead to Causer. Causer right to the hoop. Basket good. It's 10-9.
Causer, very strong game tonight. 6 points for him.
Under a minute, 40 seconds to go. Here's the Sawicki. He's going to travel. He's trying to make up his mind. He knew it. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, wasn't any doubt about that one. And that's more of a just, you get so frustrated as a player when you make that type of mistake because you knew exactly as soon as you did it what the call was going to be.
A little bit of pressure put on by the Lions. Funk. Over to Will Funk. Saves it, gets it, trying to get it into Causer, tipped out of bounds.
A little surprised. I thought we might see Port set up for that last shot. Does look like that they're going to try and score if it's there, certainly, rather than sit on it.
Funk into the paint. Amel kicks it back out. Wilfong. Funk now to Capel. Stolen away by Ferguson, and Ferguson with the layup on the other end, and it's 12-9, 11 seconds.
That shot right there, it's happened twice now out of Ferguson. You can just see the speediness. We don't talk very much about his speed, but it is very deceptive. That guy's got a good set of wheels on him. As you see, he takes the length. The foul is called on the court. That's a great example, again, of the speed he has. You can see he just pulled away from those players and got that shot to fall twice.
3 seconds. Here's Wilfong. Wilfong's going to take the deep three-point shot. It's off the front of the rim. No good, and that's the end of the first quarter. 12-9. Clarion-Limestone leads Port Allegany. It's the boys' Double-A District 9 playoffs. And it's Fun Bank Hoops. We'll take a time out here on exploreClarion.com.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
Right back here at Clarion-Limestone. Go to quarter number 2. It's a Hager Paving second quarter. The Lions 12-9. They lead Port.
Mike, as we take a look at that ascended scoreboard, it is 28-14 Cranberry after 1 quarter of play.
Wow.
Cranberry had the ability to put points up. A little surprised to see him score that much against Clark City.
Ferguson tried to drive, but he lost the ball. Goes right out of bounds back to Port. Yeah, I'm surprised with you too, Governor. Capel. Across the timeline. Open is in the basket. That is Amel.
He's up to 3 points now in the ball game.
Sawicki up top to the right side to Beggs. Runyon. Runyon kicks it up top to Beggs. Now to Craig. Craig driving. Craig puts it up. Blocked that time by Funk.
Nothing but ball there by Funk. Good job.
Wilfong takes it across the timeline. On the backside, finds Funk on the baseline. Kicks it out. That's Funk. Right there goes to Causer. Back to Capel.
You can see the discipline on this Port team, Mike. They look, they think about taking that deep perimeter shot, back off, and are more patient. They'll set the offense up. They'll wait for a player, a teammate to get open before they force that shot from the perimeter.
Wilfong. Capel now with it. Down to the corner. The shot on the way by Funk. How about that trade from the corner? And it is 14-12, Port Allegany.
And yet, when you see a real estate like that open up and you got a shot that pretty, why not go to it a little more often? We may see them go to it.
Beggs. Hands it to Runyon. Runyon into the lane. Dumps it off to Ferguson. Ferguson deep. Driving. Ferguson jump stop. Puts it up. Fouled. Shot doesn't go, but Ferguson to the Dubrook free throw line.
Ferguson has 4 points in the ball game. Both those points coming off steals that he made as he would go 3/4 of the length of the court. Shot is up and good. Keystone up 25-11 over Cowdy as we look at that Ascendance Trucking scoreboard. And the next shot is good. In and out.
Yeah, all tied at 14.
In and out. Returns back in.
Ball loose in the paint, taken away. Here comes Kemmer. 3-on-2. Kemmer begs, shot, no good. He'll be fouled by Capel. That'll put Beggs up at the line.
And Beggs heading to the line looking for his first points of the ball game. So we're tied up here at 14. Great to have you with us. Quarter number 2. Shot is up and good. It's Brody Beggs hits the first shot.
Funk back in here for Port.
Next shot is up, and that's good.
2-point lead here for the Lions. Pressure put on. They'll get it across the timeline. Funk had the ball tipped. It's out of bounds. It will stay Port ball. It was tipped by Clarion-Limestone. You could see it go off one of the players. They'll argue.
Well, maybe the officials might confer on this one, but.
Oh, they might. Look the way it came off, it did, but the officials might saw it better. They're down on the court. They're going to change it. So it goes to Clarion-Limestone.
That's a great job. It's a veteran crew working with each other to get the call right.
Because I even thought it would have been Port's ball, but hey, they're down there. They know what's going on.
Well, see, on the other end, I got to be honest, I thought it was going to be Lions ball.
Jump stop, shot, off the mark. Funk with the rebound. Funk, oh, what a spin move. Gets that ball, and it goes out of bounds. Back to Clarion-Limestone.
You see Port has been rotating personnel in and out throughout, really starting about midway through the first quarter. They want to keep some fresh legs out there. It's a good move, certainly.
Hover in there, too, for Port Allegany. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson driving. Kicks it back up to Kemmer. Right side, that's Beggs. Beggs, Sawicki, and Ferguson in the lane. He's going to be fouled before the shot. That'll put it out of bounds. That's going to be the third foul rung up here on Port here in the quarter.
Time no NBA continuation. Of course, for those of you not familiar, Mike Kalinowski, probably the biggest NBA fan that I know.
And Sawicki with the inbound basket, good. And Bob also, if there was lightning to strike, would hit you several times right there.
I was wondering what kind of an answer or response I would get from that statement.
I'll drive to the hoop. Amel is going to be fouled. They'll take it out of bounds here. First foul rung up on Clarion-Limestone here in this Hager Paving second. Hepful checks in for Clarion-Limestone.
Again, Coach Craig electing in his own right to bring in some fresh legs.
Ball underneath, tipped out of bounds by Kemmer. Stays Port ball.
These Lions have manufactured several turnovers just by doing a simple little thing, sticking the arms up, creating traffic.
Ball tipped out again. They tried to come right into Causer. Port inbounding again. Foul's called on Clarion-Limestone.
Yeah,
They're going to call it on Kemmer.
So it looked like Kemmer made a little too much contact.
So the foul, second one rung up on Clarion-Limestone here. Kemmer with that foul.
That's his second.
I think there were just so many substitutions. Everybody wasn't sure what was going on.
Well, 6 men on the court does present a nice advantage, a home court advantage. Not so sure how fair, but it's a nice advantage.
Funk, shot off the mark, fighting, and there's Causer, ripped away though. Ball out of bounds, and it goes to the Lions. Boy, good battle in there underneath. I love that.
Very good battle, and nice job. The officials certainly letting them play, because obviously contact had no effect whatsoever on whether or not it was a turnover or a foul.
Runyon, Sawicki, Craig, back out here to Beggs. Runyon, deep three-pointer, nails it on the right side. 21-14 Lions. That's a Durstein window and door three-pointer.
That is the third three-pointer in the ballgame for this Lions squad.
All down the court, tipped around. Funk, that's not Funk, that's Amel. Dumps it underneath. Causer gets the basket, and it's 21-16.
Causer always seems to be in such great position to catch that ball. He's got 8 points already in the ballgame. Came in averaging 9.2. He was the guy that I told you had the ability to score double digits any given night. He's well on his way to doing that.
Here's Sawicki with a three-pointer of his own. Rattles a cage, doesn't go. Rebound by Causer. Causer to Funk. Here's Funk across the timeline. Funk working it. Funk, Causer in the lane. Under the right side, the shot good by Hover. And he'll get the 2 points.
Hover quality points coming off the bench right there.
21-18. Drive, shot, no good, comes out, taken away. Here's Causer. Gives it to Wilfong. Wilfong hands it off here. That's Amel. Amel in the lane to the right side. Causer kicks it out. Funk with the three-point shot on the way, no good. Rebound is by Beggs. Beggs racing down the court. Beggs hands it off to Hepfel. Runyon. Craig, three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Amel. 3-point lead for the Lions. Back and forth we go.
That time, a little surprised we saw Craig launch the three, but had the real estate to work with, took advantage. Just came up a little bit short.
Long shot taken by Funk is off the mark. Rebound by Sawicki. Sawicki driving, kicks it to the corner. Beggs brings it back up top. That's Craig. Craig racing around defenders. Shot no good, and a foul's going to be called on Hepfel. Coming over the back that time of Amel. And we're going to go to the media timeout here with 2:29 to go. In this second quarter, 21-18 is our score. Clarion-Limestone with the lead. You're watching the AA District 9 Boys Basketball Playoffs. Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
All right, right back to action we go. Port take the ball to bounds after that media timeout. 2:27 to go here in this Hager Paving second.
Like we have an Ascendance Trucking scoreboard update. It's 42-22 Cranberry on top of Karn City at halftime.
That's surprising.
It is. We expect a really close game over there. Knew that there'd be a lot of points, but a 20-point lead for Cranberry at halftime.
And the shot by Causer in the paint's no good. Wilfong with the rebound. Big move in the paint. Rejected that time in there by Craig, but out with the basketball. That was Amel.
Just kind of spreading it out a little bit, hoping something opens up.
Capel in the lane, gets tied up. We're going to have the jump ball, and The Land Pro possession arrow points to Port.
Yeah, nice job there by Reese Runyon getting a hand on that ball, creating that jump ball situation.
Get it in here to Capel. Controlled up top. Amel with the basketball. Back to Capel. Or that's Hauver. Sorry, I was calling it the wrong guy. Babcock back out. Hauver to the left side. Into the paint. That's Causer. Back out it goes. Up top. Hauver to the right side. Wilfong with the basketball. Into Babcock. Has it knocked away, taken away by Beggs. Here's Beggs on the other end, and Beggs is going to be fouled. Hauver's going to get called for the foul, and Beggs will go to the line to shoot, as Bob likes to call it, dose.
A lot of contact on the foul. Beggs would love to have had that one fall in, but not much of a chance that was going to happen with the contact as he heads to the line here. Shot hits the front of the iron and rolls in. How about this? That's 5 free throws right now. They are 5 of 5 as a team, is this Clarion-Limestone squad.
99.9%.
And they're up by 4. Free throw shooting such a huge part of success at any point in time in the game, but boy, especially the playoffs. That shot is good as well.
There goes the 5. Some pressure put on by the Lions again. Ball to the middle. Funk to the left corner. Back into Funk. Funk puts up the shot. Good. 23-20. I like how they break that press. They run that, very little dribbling. They pass the ball, and they get it down the court quickly. That's how you do it. Here's Wilson. Back up top. Craig. To the corner. Runyon. Runyon working it. Beggs to Craig. Craig will fire the three-pointer on the way. No good. Oh, good rebound by Beggs. Went up high for that one. Here's Runyon faking. Driving. Kicks it out. Hepful to the corner. Wilson back to Hepful. Now Runyon. Three-pointer from the top of the key. That's no good. Rebound by Funk. Foul here called. 9 seconds here in the half.
Set up here for that last shot. You had a great opportunity, and we got a timeout.
It's full timeout with 9 seconds. We're going to stay right here.
I was getting ready to say, Mike, great opportunity here, and I think it's a wise timeout. Normally, I'm not a huge advocate in the first half, using a timeout in a situation, but got an opportunity here to either tie it or get within 1. Big key is don't force it. You have a tendency sometimes to get a little excited because it's just 9.2 on the clock, but really as long as you get across the timeline with about 6-7 seconds to go, you can still run a good solid offensive play. This is where you've got one drawn up already if you're Coach Babcock. You've used quite a bit throughout the course of the season. These guys are going to be very familiar with it. And I think the big key here, Coach Craig has explained to everybody, look, just don't really commit a foul.
No.
Don't let them go up easily, but don't commit a foul. You need to pick up an additional foul here at this stage in the game, 9.2.
Yeah, if you foul here, that's going to put them at the line. So you don't want any of that. You just want to contest the shot.
Yeah, I like to say create a little traffic.
Yep, we'll see what they do. Wilfong will take it out of bounds. Hamilton will take the inbound, and here we go, 9 seconds. All right side to Funk. Down to the corner to Wilfong. Causer in the paint. Ball was loose, and that's it. 23-20 is where we are at halftime. Clarion-Limestone with the lead here at the half. We'll take a break. We're going to come back. Heater Lumber halftime show on the way. Get you updated on scores, some of the other games going on, and more. 3-point lead for the Lions at halftime. You're watching the District 9 AA Boys Playoffs. Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No. Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Lock in this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
All right, back at Clarion-Limestone. We're in the Heater Lumber halftime show. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle, Brett English behind the controls, and Nico Cosma on the camera tonight, or as Dave affectionately calls, Costanza. He can't hear us, so we can talk. All right, we're at that Heater Lumber halftime show. Bob, Red Bank Chevrolet stats, how do they stack up?
Well, as we take a look, Mike, leading the way for Port Allegany's Jacob Kosler. He checks in with 8 points, 5 points out of Jared Funk, 3 points out of Isaac Gamble, and 2 out of Liam Harver. As a team, they're 1 of 2 from the free throw line, have connected on they're 1 of 2, and they have connected on 1 3-pointer in the ballgame. As we look at the Lions, Mike, a balanced attack. Reese Runyon off the bench, 6 points. Jace Ferguson, 6 points. 5 points out of Paul Craig, 2 points out of Jesse Sawicki, 4 points out of Brody Beggs. As a team, they are 6 of 6 from the free throw line, and they have made 3 3-pointers. Really the difference in the ballgame, success from the free throw line, as well as the 3 3-pointers.
And again, those stats brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet. I want to thank them, as always, for their great sponsorship. And don't forget, too, we have that Red Bank Chevrolet Main Street Sports Show coming to you live from the Haskell House. And so a great sponsor of that as well. We'll take one more time out, then we're going to come back out. We'll talk about some halftime adjustments and more. Get you caught up on scores as well. It's all on the way in the Heater Lumber halftime show. 23-20, the Lions lead here at halftime. And you are watching the AA District 9 playoffs. Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit dubrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
In this limited time offer on the John Deere tractor you need at Land Pro Equipment. Right now, get 0% for 84 months on a 1023E tractor and loader with a low monthly payment of only $199. For more information, visit landproequipment.com.
And welcome back here to Clarion-Limestone High School. 23-20 in the Heater Lumber halftime show as Clarion-Limestone leads it here in the boys opening round of the AA playoffs. And we take a look at the All-American Awards and Engraving halftime adjustments. Bob, what adjustments would you make here at halftime?
Again, I don't think you have to do a whole lot really actually either side in that respect, Mike. We always like to take a look at the visitors first in this one. I think the key for Port is They want to pick that tempo up just a little bit more, I think, and get some of those shots to fall. Their offense has been kind of stuck out in that perimeter and has had to work its way inside. They have only hit one shot deep from three-point land. I think you may want to try a couple more of those just to get this defense to loosen up for Clarion-Limestone. And I think, obviously, for Clarion-Limestone, they got to do a little bit of the opposite. They've attempted a lot of threes. They've had a little success there. They have made 6 of them, but I think they want to try and penetrate just to get a little high percentage shots inside the paint. By the way, before we go too much further, I do get to update my scoring summary. And as far as for Port Allegany, I shortchanged Jared Funk at 2 points. So he's actually 7 points. So I want to give him the credit he has due because certainly 7 points, something to be proud of in any playoff game. Of course, he trails Jacob Kaiser, who has the team high at 8 points. But again, 23-20 game here at halftime. A lot of action here in the second half. As I walk, I always like to walk over and double check the official book versus my book in case I made a mistake. But it's kind of funny coming through the stands. There are so many people who are watching games throughout the district right now. And, of course, the other EYT media team of Lexus, Twentier, and Dave Cadis, they're taking care of business over at Clarion High School. And I heard their voices quite a bit as I was walking back up here. Kind of good experience.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sure of that. And the winner of this one will get Red Bank Valley coming up on Tuesday at a neutral site. And Clarion will get the winner of the Keystone Countersport game on Tuesday as well. So both those games Of course, no site determined yet on those. And then the winner of those two games will play for the championship coming up on Super Saturday at Tippin Gymnasium. Well, we're set to go. That'll wrap up the Heater Lumber halftime show. And we go to the third quarter. It is in Ascendance Trucking third.
You have an Ascendance Trucking scoreboard update. It is 50-35. Cranberry on top of Karn City. That is during the immediate timeout, quarter number 3.
Here we go, Ferguson. Kicks it out. Craig with the shot from the side. No good. Rebound pulled down by Causer. Causer with a good rebound.
You can see this defense really, once again, is pushing this Port offense out, which again makes them have to work that much harder to come into the paint, try and get that perimeter shot, which is really where their comfort level is. So have just connected on 1 3-pointer in the ball game.
Ball dumped into the paint. Shot taken by Causer. Doesn't go. Rebound, though, pulled down. That's Funk with the putback. It's good. Or that's not Funk, that's Amel. What a nice job by him on that side. I thought that was Funk over there.
Amel now, 5 points the ball game.
Ball to the paint to Sawicki. Back up top. Ferguson, 3-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound is ripped down by Causer. Causer, Wolf on. And it's tipped out of bounds. It goes to Clarion-Limestone.
Did get an update from Matt Darr saying the boys AA semis is going to be Wednesday, not Tuesday.
Okay.
Girls AA is Tuesday.
Okay. I had the 25th is what I had on this, but
everybody's keeping you honest.
That's all right.
You got to work full-time jobs.
We got so many dates to look at. I was printing all kinds of stuff off.
Easy to do. Appreciate Matt letting us know.
Yeah, absolutely. Do thank him. Craig kicks it out to the corner. Ferguson with the 3 ball from the corner pocket. No good. Rebound. Kicked back up top. Here's Kemmer with the shot. In and out. No good. Ferguson's going to save it right to Sawicki.
How does he not step out of bounds in that situation?
And we'll go to the Land Pro possession arrow, and we'll go to Port Allegany.
I do want to thank Matt Darr for letting us know that. Matt is the athletic director at Red Bank Valley High School, and of course, Matt, the driving force for those games taking place, regular season games at Clarion University. Appreciate all his efforts, and oftentimes athletic directors don't get all the credit they deserve, and certainly he does for all the work he does for Red Bank Valley as well as District 9.
Into the paint. Shot by Funk, and no good. Fight for the basketball. Saved, but who's going to get it? Oh, it's Causer. And he throws it right to Ferguson. Here goes Ferguson, racing between defenders, puts up the shot. It's good by Ferguson, and he'll go to the line for the old time 3-point play.
And again, that's a case and a good example. Ferguson picks that ball off, goes to the other coast with it. Contact is made, still muscles it up, but in, gets it to fall. Almost hit the panic button for a second. They had not put that 2 points up, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know he signaled for the shot to fall. So it's 25-22. The shot is up, and it's Rich. Sawicki with the rebound, however.
The Lions keep it alive. Right to Ferguson. Goes up strong and gets it to go. 27-22 Lions. Pressure again. They get it across. Funk. Bounce pass. Amel. Shot. Good. Nice job on that transition for Port.
A very good job. And again, you can just see their comfort level, Mike, just how high it is with the shots from the paint. Very confident.
Ferguson with a deep 3-pointer. Nails it up top this time. Derstein window and door. 3-pointer, 30-24 Lions.
13 points out of Jace Ferguson.
Amel. Back up top to Funk. Back to Amel in the corner. He'll take the 3 ball. And it is off the mark, no good. Rebound ripped away by Capel. Now it's a fight for the basketball, and we're going to have a Land Pro possession arrow. Jump ball, and it goes to Clarion-Limestone.
A good hustle play again there by Ferguson. He has had an outstanding ball game tonight, 13 points, but defensively he's manufactured a number of steals.
Here's Ferguson driving between defenders. And we're going to get a foul called here. And he went right up against 3 defenders that time. And I think he's going to go to the line to shoot. That Dubrook free throw line.
Again, Ferguson with the 13 points, leads all scorers in this one. His shot is up and good. Most of Ferguson's points have been a direct result of taking it strong into the paint. He's had contact on a number of them. He's been the beneficiary by heading to the line here at the free throw line, having success there. Giving his team a 7-point lead. Make it 8.
It gets right up to one of their biggest leads of the ball game here. They continue with that pressure. Port able to just pass right through it. Hover lost the ball, and going out of bounds that time was Ferguson. So it will be Port ball here.
And again, the defense trying to manufacture a potential turnover.
Port with the ball. Hover dumps it in. Funk makes that move in the paint, nails it. Boy, he's been good in the paint. 32-26.
He's been excellent, very strong player. Up to 9 points. Came into the ballgame averaging 11.7 points per game. Well on his way.
Runyon kicks it over. Craig, and now Ferguson. Back up top to Sawicki. Hands it to Runyon. Craig. Foul's going to be called on the ground or on the floor there, so no shooting. Just under 4 minutes, and this should be the media timeout.
And you make that long walk to the benches.
The officials were looking. The players were walking off. They knew. So there it is, media timeout, 32-26. The Lions with the lead in this third quarter. And you're watching Fun Bang Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
All-American Awards in Engraving are the people who make your first impression your best impression. All-American Awards in Engraving will help your organization, school, team, business, or event make that first impression memorable. They offer high-quality products and that personal small business service. From embroidery, screen printing, and engraving to graphic design and personalized gift ideas. See their selection of apparel, trophies, and awards. Let All-American Awards take your idea and make it your best first impression. Visit them today online at allamericanhq.com, Route 322 in Chippenville, or call 782-6264.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone, our media timeout over. And again, this is an ascendant-striking third quarter with Clarion-Limestone up by 6. Winner takes on Red Bank Valley coming up on Wednesday. Ferguson to take it out of bounds. Ball comes into Craig.
Craig with 5 points in the ball game.
Runyon, Ferguson, driving. Ferguson scoop shot, no good. It'll be fouled. I think they're going to get Funk on this one.
Again, good example again, Mike. He's taking it strong to the paint.
Fourth foul rung up here on Port.
You know, you realize there was a lot of traffic there, but again, he's either going to make that shot or they're going to foul him. So a good opportunity here as a team. They were 8 of 9. Make it 9 of 10 from the free throw line. And after 3 quarters of play, it is Cranberry up 55-38 over Carn City. That shot is good.
8-point advantage here for the Lions. Wilfong across the timeline. Well, dumped into the paint, tipped away. Tipped by Ferguson. And Ferguson on the other end with the easy layup. It's now a 10-point ball game for the Lions.
What a play. Coast to coast again. Just it's a reaction. It's a read and react type play.
Hover up top to Hamilton. Hamilton had it tipped away. Runyon tries to kick it ahead, but taken back away here by Wilfong. His shot from the free throw line, no good. Fight for the ball in the paint. We're going to get an over the bag called here against the Lions, and they're going to call that on Ferguson.
Yeah, that's a risk-reward type play, and wasn't a whole lot of risk involved, but potential reward if he's able to get that ball cleanly. Instead, just gets the foul called on him.
Ball into Funk. Takes that shot in the paint. Good by Funk. He's been very strong in the paint tonight.
Yeah, just very smooth. 11 points out of Jared Funk. Leads his team with 11. Jacob Causer adding 8. 7 points out of Isaac Amel.
Ferguson driving, kicks it back out. And he comes back to get it from Runyon. Lions contend here to run a little bit of time, it seems. Don't see that too often. Sawicki. Hover up top, covering him. Now over to Runyon. Runyon spins around. Hands it to Sawicki. Driving into the lane. Sawicki with the strong drive, and the block foul's going to be called. And Sawicki up to the line to shoot 2.
Again, going strong at it. There's traffic. Generally, as a rule, if a team shoots strong in the paint, which Port does, they are also going to be good defenders in the paint because they see a lot of it. And they're good defenders here, but it's a case of just going hard at them where they're either going to let you score or they've got to foul you to stop you. And Sawicki that time, he gets fouled. He heads to the line. He's got 2 points in the ballgame. You know, I like what I'm seeing. You know, so many coaches, a lot of times with their team, if it's not there in the paint, they do go to that perimeter shooting. And if you have success from there consistently, great. But if not, you know, it can be a long night for your team. And during the course, and I talked about at the top of the broadcast, Coach Craig has made some adjustments, and this is one of the key adjustments he's made. The team did make, has made, 4 3-pointers in the ball game. Shot's good, but he realized he's seeing the same thing that you and I are seeing up here. Truth be told, he's seeing a lot more, but that's another story.
Abel checks back in here for Port. 10-point lead for the Lions, 2:17 to go, and this Ascendant's trucking third. Abel grits it across that timeline into the lane. Underneath, there's Causer. His shot, good. Talk about the strong game for Causer, too, 38-30.
Yeah, 10 points out of Causer. Again, came in averaging 9.2. He's exceeded that. He's got a quarter play yet. I like as a team where Port Allegany gets in position as far as, you know, on the offensive side there where they're making their shots in the paint. Always in position to make plays.
Ferguson driving right by the defender. 40-38 Lions.
21 points out of Jace right now. 21 of the team's 40.
And now to the corner. Causer kicks it up top. Cable to the right side. Back to Causer in the paint. And Amel with the basket. And a timeout quickly taken by Coach Babcock. Full timeout will break 2. Minute 14 to go here in the third. 8-point lead for the Lions. And you're watching Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
Owners and operators, if your business depends on your truck, then we've got you covered. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Bauer Truck Repair has the tools and the know-how to get the job done. We also offer 24-hour roadside assistance. Anywhere, anytime, any weather. Our techs are ready to get your truck fixed and back on the road. We even offer towing and load transfer services. At Bauer Truck Repair, we understand that every minute and every dollar counts. So trust your business with our business. Bauer Truck Repair, located off exit 60 in Chippenville. You can also find us online at exploreClarion.com or call us at 814-226-6023. That's 814-226-6023.
And welcome back to Clarion-Limestone. It's a good thing you don't know what we talk about off the air. We're having a good time here. 40-32 the score, the Lions lead.
And Paul Craig, he's going to send this one inbounds. Craig tonight 5 points, but Jace Ferguson, outstanding night tonight, Mike. He's got 21.
Here comes Ferguson here with a minute 12 to go in the quarter. Kemmer on the right side. Hammer kicks it back up top here to Craig. Craig had it almost knocked away. Lions seem like they're spreading things out. They want to run time off that clock. And it goes off the foot of Beggs and out of bounds, and it goes to Port. Hepple and Runyon checking in.
Port looking to capitalize on that. Coach Craig swapping a few players out. The key here is, you want to avoid the mental fouls here as we're under a minute remaining here in quarter number 3.
Funk down in the corner, back up top it goes to Will. That's Capel, and then Wilfong with the shot. It's off the front of the rim, but he gets his own rebound. Good hustle. That's the kind of hustle you got to have. When you shoot that ball, you got to follow.
Yeah, he realized from point of release it wasn't going to go. It broke towards the paint immediately.
Funk nails the three-pointer, and it's a 5-point ball game with 19 seconds.
Took that shot from Interstate 80.
Here's Craig into the lane. Craig with the runner, and the charge is called on Craig with 9.4 seconds.
Tough call there to go against Craig. Probably hung up in the air a little bit longer. That gave the defender the opportunity to get better position and establish position as they ring that foul up. Tough call. Still like the move, going strong to the hoop.
Got to.
Huge opportunity for Port here, under 6 seconds.
Here's Funk, 3, 2. Funk kicks it back up. Shot by Wilfong at the buzzer, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. We go to quarter number 4. 5-point lead for the Lions, 40-35. And you're watching Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Carly Tires in Clarion. Carly Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
All right, back at Clarion-Limestone. Quarter number 4 on the way. Clarion Community Bank fourth quarter here on Explore Clarion. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkle. Here's Port with the basketball. Ball dumped into the paint, down to the baseline, and Abel gets the basket. Good look underneath. Abe done a good job in the paint tonight, as we've said many times, and it's a 3-point ball game.
Yeah, great look, and again, you can see that's where their bread and butter is. And they're going to stick with that. They want to force a couple of turnovers to get themselves closer in this ball game.
Sawicki shots off the mark, and the ball kicked ahead to Amel, and it's a foot race to the other end. He got the layup. It's a 1-point ball game now, 40-39.
And the Lions have to go back to trying to drive it strong into the paint.
Craig up top here to Hepfel. Now to Runyon, hands it off to Ferguson. Now to Craig. 4-0 run to start the quarter here for Port. Foul be called here on Port.
And the Ascendant Trucking updated is Cranberry up 67-41 for the media timeout late in that ballgame.
Runyon down to the corner. Craig kicks it out to Sawicki. Sawicki driving, puts up the shot, no good. The ball tipped in the paint. Who's going to come up with it? Big fight for the ball, goes out of bounds, and it goes to Port Allegany. So Port with a chance to take the lead, a lead they have not had for a long time.
Yeah, huge opportunity for the squad right now. Versus the team as a group doing a little bit of house cleaning down there. The official wants, I think he wants a towel to clean things up just a little wee bit better.
See, we need those sweepers like they used to have up at the college, remember?
Yeah.
Crowd would go nuts. They'd come out to sweep the court.
This guy's got Quite the ovation over the years.
You know, we need that to happen again. They have those guys yet. We'll have to get the student sections involved and cheer them on.
Yeah, the student sections at that point in time, there's one particular season that stands out where they just did every game at every school. Was real active, certainly, with the crowd, getting everybody worked up a little bit in a positive way. Nothing crazy, but all positive.
Ball across the timeline. Ball dumped off. Causer kicks it back. Amel, shot good. How about a 41-40 lead now for Port Allegany?
Big shot out of Amel there as he gets 15.
6-0 run for Port to take the lead. Here's Sawicki. Hands it off to Craig. Runyon. Sawicki kicks it back out. Craig on the baseline. Craig puts up the one-hand shot. No good. Rebound pulled down by that is Capel. Capel lost it. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it goes to the Lions.
Yeah, ran out of real estate there. The ball hit as he was dribbling out of bounds. Ferguson's going to send this one, but Mike, you've got to get the ball into the hands of Ferguson. He has been your money man here. So he's got 21 in the ball game. Get it to him. Let him take it strong to the hoop. Challenge this defense.
Here's Runyon. Ferguson up top. Lions have been very patient here. They backed off. Now Ferguson's going to drive. Kicks it out to the right side. Craig with the three-pointer. No good. Fight for the basketball. Hepfel's going to get it. Here's Ferguson again spinning around into the lane. Has the ball knocked away, and the charge is going to be called on Ferguson.
A tough call, but it's the right call. He lost control of the basketball, bent over, and as he's bent over looking for the ball, he drove himself into the defender. Officials have to call it. Not a popular call among the fans, but it's the correct call.
Wilfong with the basketball here. The ball tipped by Sawicki. There's Sawicki. Great steal. Sawicki in the lane. Spins around. Dumps it off. And Hepfel's going to be fouled as he's driving to the hoop. And Hepfel will go to the Dubrook free throw line to shoot two.
Huge opportunity here for Hepfel. Charlie Hepfel looking for his first points of the ball game. Could be very big. As he dribbles a handful of times. Releases deep and off the mark. Has the potential here to tie it with his shot. 5:22 remains here, quarter number 4. Don't go anywhere. It's going to come down to the wire.
It is.
Shot is up and deep.
Ball rebounded big time by Amel. Here's Funk. Hands it off. Capel. Wilfong with the basketball to the right side. Funk got there.
This is where you'll see Port play on the conservative side. They'll take it eventually into the paint, but not afraid to work this around a little bit.
Oh, and they found cutting to the hoop was Funk, but he misses the shot, and the foul is going to be called on Causer running into the rebounder. Kemmer checks back in here for Sawicki. Here's Ferguson. Now to Beggs and Craig. 4:40 clock rolling here. 1 point lead for Port.
It's a very important trip down the court right now.
Number three-pointer nails it on the right side, and it's 43-41. Ball quickly.
Getting set to say an important trip psychologically, not necessarily going to decide the game, but needed points.
Oh, the ball saved, but right into the hands of Beggs. Here we go the other way. Here's Ferguson in the lane. Ferguson is going to be fouled up top. That'll be the 4th foul here against Port Allegany. Yeah, the ball taken up.
To go back to that last Lions offensive series, Mike, they needed points, obviously, for the game, but also needed points for confidence. They were able to take the lead with that deep three-pointer.
And that's their first points of this quarter. That three-pointer. Ball to the corner. Ferguson with the trade. Nails that one. 46-41. Durstein, window and door three-pointer.
They have made 6 3-point shots as a team in this one.
Amel into the lane, dumps it down to Causer. Kicks it out to the corner. The shot is off the mark by Funk. Here's Kemmer with the rebound. Kemmer had it tipped away, and coming back with it, that is Hamilton. Hamilton kicks it ahead. 5-point lead for the Lions. Wilfong, back it goes. Funk underneath to Causer. Blocked. That was hit by Craig and into the paint. Ferguson ahead. Kemmer, basket. No, it's off the front of the rim. Put back, banks is good. 48-41. Lions. And a timeout's taken. It's a full timeout. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops. We'll take a break on exploreClarion.com.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than shopteamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at shopteamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. Shopteamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
Right to live action. Here's Port getting it across the timeline. Driving is Funk in the lane. Shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Hepfel. Here comes Ferguson, and Ferguson will be fouled. That's foul number 5 against Port, and that's going to send Ferguson to the line to shoot 2.
That's probably the guy they least wanted to send to the line.
And we'll have the media timeout now. 3:13 to go here in the fourth. As Bob said, don't go away. Still a lot of ball to be played. 7-point lead for the Lions. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
This is how far we'll go to detect lung cancer. 5 millimeters, and a chest x-ray can't see it. Independence Health System uses low-dose CT scanning and advanced visualization to detect and treat lung cancer at its earliest stage, leading to more treatment options and potentially better outcomes. Early, accurate, and advanced detection and therapy, all available at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Get into a new piece of Bobcat equipment at Bobcat of Clarion this fall and take on more work for less. Visit us at bobcatofclarion.com.
And here we go, the final 3:13 of this fourth quarter. The Lions lead 48-41. Clarion County Community, a fourth quarter here on Explore Clarion. And Ferguson's up to the line to shoot, again, as Bob likes to call it, dose.
You should feel bad for leading the listeners and viewers astray.
No habla español.
I can tell you a funny story about that. Shot is good. Actually had an individual this past week at work call and was very upset because I was not fluent in Spanish.
Something you got to work on.
Well, you know, believe it or not, I've dabbled a little bit since I've been in Florida. Back, shot is good, but I am nowhere near fluent.
9-point lead now for the Lions, 3:10 to go here.
I wish I was, but I'm not.
That's Hamilton. Bounce pass up top to Amel. Down into the paint. Causer has it blocked, and they're going to say Craig got a little too much arm that time. And that's going to send Causer up to the line here to shoot 2.
You know, in game time, if you would have went back 3 minutes plus ago, you would not know that this could possibly be the same score, as the Lions were in a bit of an offensive drought, struggling a little bit. Put together a nice mini run. They're up 50-41, but that shot made by Causer, cut into that lead. We have an Ascendance Trucking scoreboard update. It's the final. Cranberry winner, 69-52 over Garden City. That shot is good.
Push here called on Clarion-Limestone. On that inbound. Offensive foul called here. It's going to go on Craig. That'll be his third. Wow.
You turn him loose this point in the ball game. Let him in there. He's a smart player, knows how to handle himself.
On to Causer underneath the Wilfong. Ball's loose. Causer right to the hoop. He'll be fouled. Hepfel's going to get called for it. Causer up to the line to shoot two.
You don't foul him the way Causer shoots. It's a guaranteed two, so roll the dice, send him to the line. Causer's got 12 in the ball game. It's 2:53 in game time remaining, and live time probably going to be about, like I said, they do say it's on the floor. I thought they were going to.
Oh, yeah, I thought so too, but Wilfong says, oh, well, I'll take a three-pointer from the corner and nail it. It's a 4-point ball game again. Yeah, we thought they'd be shooting. Here's Craig. Hands it to Kemmer. Now Ferguson.
First points of the ball game on a Wilfong, by the way.
Those are big 3 points.
Not huge. The Lions waiting for an opportunity, and Kemmer lost it, but then regained control of the basketball.
Ball up top, controlled now by Ferguson. He'll direct traffic to 20. Ferguson's going to bring it right back out. Ferguson kicks it out to Hepfel. Back to Ferguson. Lions are up by 4. Jump stop, shot, basket's good by Ferguson. He's fouled. It'll go to the line for the 3-point play.
28 out of Ferguson. Looking to make it 29.
Getting everybody lined.
How about this for a crazy stat? So if he gets this shot to fall, he's got 28. So the next 2 leading scorers, which would be actually in Port Allegany's squad, combined for 29. Shot's good.
Go. That's wild.
A statistical oddity.
Here's Funk working it here for Port Allegany. They trail by 7 with 1:59. Ball to the paint. Causer driving, shot, good. 53-48.
I like the offense here. I'm a big advocate of taking strong to the paint. These guys control very well. We got a foul call.
Hold called up top here, and Beggs is going to come to the line here to shoot.
Beggs has 6 points. Shot is up. It's from the iron. In situations like this, you have to wonder again, going old school basketball, one-on-one scenario, how much potentially could have changed in the game. This shot's good.
Swicky's going to check back in here for Beggs.
And if you're Port Allegany, you don't have to hit the 3. It's a luxury if you do, but for sure hit the 2.
It's a 6-point game.
As long as it's 3 possessions or less, you're in it.
Causer going strong. Shot doesn't go. Fight for the basketball. Pulled out there by Ferguson. Here's Ferguson with it. Ferguson into the lane. Ferguson driving back around. He's going to bring it back up top. Ferguson fouled. So Ferguson will go to the line to shoot 2.
And we'll see a stoppage of play, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think Wilfong took a bump there to the face and has a little bit of blood.
Actually, Hamilton.
Yep, that is Hamilton. Yep.
As Ferguson wants to add to that 29-point total. He does. Shot is good. 30 for the big man. Next shot is up and a little rich. No good.
Rebound is by Abel. Ball tipped. Abel gets it right back in the paint. Lost it again. And it's Hepfel taking it away. Now it's another fight for the ball. Kemmer's going to get it, and the timeout is going to be taken by Coach Craig after Kemmer was able to get that. With 1:07 to go here in it. Full timeout. We'll break to 55-48. The Lions with the lead. AA boys district playoffs in District 9. It's Funbank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
Oaks Building Supply is committed to providing quality building products to the community. Everything you need to get the job done right, visit Oaks Building Supply in Lucinda. This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builders Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Right after the timeout here, the Lions have the basketball. They lead by 55-48 score, lead by 7. Ball quickly ahead. Sawicki was wide open on the other end. Basket good.
I thought I was at a football game with that call.
Oh, tipped again. Ball across the timeline. Causer has it taken away again by Sawicki. And the basket. 59-48. The Lions up by 11 with 47 seconds. Wow, did that turn around fast.
A blink of an eye.
Hover gets that score. The three-pointer makes it 59-51. But another full timeout. We'll just hold right here.
You know, what you're doing here, obviously, if you're coaching Port, this situation, you're making sure everybody knows the scenario as far as, look, if we can't get that turnover on the inbound, we're going to have to not let a lot of time tick off before we commit the foul. It's what you got to do. You know, it's not certainly time isn't on your side. I always like to say in these situations you got a couple of opponents to worry about. You got the opponent on the court, obviously. You got the clock is the bigger opponent. The scoreboard is, of course, your final opponent. But you're down by 8 points, multiple possessions. You're still in that sweet spot of 3 possessions or less. If you're within 3, you always have a chance with this time frame. It's tough, but you got a chance.
Port came out. They led 41-40. They won a 6-0 run to start the quarter. They've been outscored, though. The Lions 19-16 advantage now here in the quarter. Full court pass all the way down to Sawicki, and we're going to get a travel first. Yeah, but you could see Ferguson, he used that quarterback arm there to get that ball all the way down the court.
It was pretty to watch.
Had pretty good spin on it. 38 seconds. Oh, the ball loose. And a travel called up top here on Wilfong.
Yeah, everything kind of got disrupted on that because they elected to roll the ball up in. And Sawicki saw that, challenged it, and then that just kind of forced to try and get a quick handle on the ball. Couldn't reel it in.
Cameron comes into Sawicki, and he's going to be fouled here. They're going to get Hover with the foul. So Sawicki will go up to that line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Hover, I think, was a little disappointed himself with the call, but really that's all you can do in that situation is you can't let time tick off of it. Officials let everybody know it's 2 shots. As Sawicki's got 8 in the ball game. Make it 9. Next shot, good.
So 32 seconds. Here come Port quickly. They got to get that ball. Got to get shots, and Wilfong will get the basket. Great job by him off balance. 61-53, 8-point lead. Here's Craig. Craig spinning around up top to Ferguson, 17 seconds. Foul called. Sends Ferguson up to the line here to shoot 2. Forgot to ask you working tomorrow?
I am.
So the Bob Dunkle Land Pro special tomorrow is buy a tractor. He'll come plow your field for you.
Wink,
you pick
wink.
a field. No, I'm serious. That's what it is. Or you get 99% off a tractor.
That's good. That's because I'll mark it up 105% first.
Land Pro's like, you'll plow the field, Bob.
As that shot is good by Ferguson. He's got 31, make it 32 in the ball game.
10-point lead again for the Lions. Here we go, the last 14 seconds.
Yeah, don't foul here, just create a little traffic.
Ball into foul's going to be called up top here. That'll actually send Causer to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the 5th foul here rung up against the Lions. So Causer will get a few free throws.
Causer has 14 of the ball game. Causer with 14, Amel with 15, and 14 out of Funk. Shot is up and no good. It is missed. That is only the 5th free throw attempted by Port in the ball game, and that really tells a huge tale because Clarion-Limestone is 21 of 26 from the free throw line. Shot, no good.
And that's a ball game. Ferguson spins out, 63-53. The Lions will knock off Port Allegany. We'll just take a quick timeout. We'll let Bob total things up. We're going to come back, and we'll get into the Fun Bank postgame show on the way. Lions a winner. They move on in the District 9 AA Boys Playoffs to take on Red Bank Valley. We'll talk more about it after the break. You're watching Fun Bank Hoops on exploreClarion.com.
For over 2 decades, Dietz has kept your home comfortable and your business running. We're responsive, reliable, always ready to go the extra mile. Because when it comes to your comfort, we believe in doing the right things. For the best in HVAC, plumbing, electric services, call Dietz. Nobody beats Dietz.
Brookville Equipment is a world-class manufacturer, designing and building the latest in transportation technology. Our team of engineers, machinists, welders, assemblers, and many more are always pushing the limit. Brookville Equipment, doing what we do best for over 100 years, and proud to support high school athletics.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
At Clarion Forest VNA, we bring compassionate care to your doorstep. From skilled nursing to hospice services, we're here for you and your loved ones. Clarion Forest VNA, your trusted partner in home health care.
All right, back at Clarion-Limestone High School. We're in the Fun Bank postgame show. The Lions a winner over Port Allegany tonight, 63-53 in the opening round of the District 9 Boys AA playoffs. Time to take a look at the Red Bank stats. We'll see how they stack up, and then we'll pick our player of the game. So those stats, Governor, how do they look?
As we take a look at Port Allegany, Isaac Amel leads the way. 15 points, 14 points each out of Jared Funk and Jacob Causer, and 5 points each out of Nick Wilfong and Liam Hover. As a team, Mike, they were 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Did make 4 3-pointers in the ball game. As we take a look at Clarion-Limestone, outstanding effort tonight out of Jace Ferguson. Jace checks in 32 points for Jace. Jesse Sawicki adding 10, 7 points out of Brody Beggs, 6 points out of Reese Runyon, 5 points out of Paul Craig, and 3 out of Cohen Kemmer. Here is the big stat. The big stat jumps out to me in this one. 21 of 26 from the free throw line was this Lions squad. Did make 6 3-pointers, but definitely the huge difference, 21 of 26 in the ball game from the free throw line.
Well, there you go, the Red Bank Chevrolet stats. And again, we mentioned tune in too for the Red Bank Chevrolet Main Street Sports Show. That's a special feature here on Explore Clarion. Well, Governor, you have all the stats in front of you. It's time now for the Hager Paving player of our ball game, and who stands out for you in this one?
There was very little doubt on this one. It was Jace Ferguson. Jace checks in 32 points, not to mention the numerous defensive plays he made, a number of steals in this one, and certainly a huge factor in the ball game. Jace Ferguson is your Hager Paving Player of the Game.
So there you go. So the Lions get a win. They will move on, as we said. They'll take on Red Bank Valley. That's coming up next week on Wednesday. Clarion waiting the winner of Keystone County. Was Keystone up in that ball game? I believe.
The last, I haven't seen an update in a while, Mike, but they were up.
Okay, so those games will be next week. And then still a trio of games going on. We have a couple finishing up over at Clarion High School. You can go to YouTube and check out some of those games as well. Karn City tonight in boys, I know, lost to Cranberry. So we'll see how some of those other games kind of pan out up there at Clarion High School. And, of course, next week we're going to be bringing you as many as we can. I know we'll be on as much as we can to get you these playoff games. And then on Super Saturday, we plan on bringing you a bunch of games up at Tippin Gymnasium. So, Governor, a win for the Lions tonight. That'll wrap up the Fun Bank postgame show. How about getting us out of here?
I want to thank our producer, Brett English, and our cameraman, Nico Cosma. For my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski, this is Governor Bob Dunkle saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.